Prehevil is a gigantic place compared to the dungeons of Fear and Hunger. Because of this reason, most people tend to get lost not knowing how to maneuver the place around, leading to them disliking how big it is. Lucky for you, I have just a video that will help you walk through these corridors of doom. Introducing All-mer's portal. It allows for teleporting from one portal to another. This god allows you to make your own shortcut whenever you want, anywhere you want. What? You're telling me there's a better god than all-mer? Well, I'd love to meet them. Where was I? Alright, introducing the shortcuts of Fear and Hunger 2. My name is Edda Raccoon, and I try to make Fear and Hunger 2 easier with each video I make. Today we're talking about shortcuts. The community has spoken about how big the maps are in the second game. I've been asked by a friend of ways to be able to get through areas faster. And while knowing some of these features will help you with maneuvering, the reality is that you will have to walk a bit to get from point A to point B. Nonetheless, I'm here to document them in great detail. Now, before we do that, we might want to talk about the elephant in the room, all-mer. Did someone say all-mer? This is a god of shortcuts. You can use sigils of ascended gods to be able to draw all-mer on them. There's 5 in the game, so technically 5 connected portals you can make from and to any of these spots. But here's the thing, you either choose all-mer or God of Fear and Hunger. The latter allows you to save your game. And yep, this is the hard part. Would you prefer shortcuts connected with each other? Or maybe you want to save your game? I'm a God of Fear and Hunger enjoyer, and I don't think we need portals in order to get to where we want to be. Of course you can use both, but know that you need to decide. I will not judge your choice. The first shortcut is located at this cabin, specifically this ladder right here. You can reach it by drawing Venushka in this all-god circle. This will create a tree for you to climb it and drop it down. So where does this lead to? Well... not a safe place actually, but you can find Osa through here, so that's a party member you can get if you're willing to push your luck. The second shortcut is located in Old Town. This gate leads to Prehevil, and it's your entry to the main labyrinth of this game. You may open it in a few different ways. If you got a shotgun, you can shoot the lock off with a single bullet. However, the intended solution is to get the 2 half keys, one from going to the Bunker 7 that is guarded by 2 headless hounds and either Needles or Chognar, and you get the second one by interacting with the mayor in day 1 afternoon, a character that won't show up if you decided to complete the quest of Henrik in day 1 morning. What happens if the mayor doesn't show up? Well, the third shortcut is located in the lakeside. And it's the answer to the mayor not showing up. As stated, if you do complete Henrik's quest, he will grant you the sewer keys. This path allows for a huge amount of exploration throughout Prehevil. From a safe-ish area that's free from cops, also known as the Bobbies, you will find other threats here though. It also allows for opening all the manholes or even more shortcuts while in town, without the need of a sewer winch. You can get to Prehevil Bob for some weapons and a free book. Maybe you can even go to Dr. Kiefer's shop and buy a few items. And we can't ignore Henrik being at the train, allowing for infinite food. Though watch out, this locks Abela out of your party. Alright, we're saving Abela. The fourth shortcut is only usable by Abela either as herself or as a party member, because I know Henrik is not getting saved. By going to Bunker 7, you will find Abela. She comes with the ability Short Circuit, which allows you to interact with these boxes around the map to open the doors next to them. The first one is in Bunker 7 and requires you to fill up this machine with gas in order to make the panel interactable. None of the other need gas. This is the only one. There's quite a lot of them in the game, and they either lead to shortcuts through the sewers or extra loot such as ammo. However, the 2 shortcuts that lead to Prehevil from the bunkers require a small key, so if you don't have one, you will need to open the gate with the 2 half keys, and that will be your only way into Prehevil. This makes Abela's route a little more difficult in navigation, but you will get a party member who can fight. The 5th shortcut is located by Prehevil back alleys, and it doesn't look that important at first glance. However, by going through this spot and ignoring this one, we are evading an enemy called the Beehive, also known as Michelin Men. We have a few threats in this map, which are the mob, don't step on these tiles, Fecal hounds have a firearm or traps to deal with them. Needles, just despawn them. And bellends in Maso mode. Those are really hard to deal with. So opening up this door will allow us to dodge more than just one enemy. Going back to the beehive, you're safe to pass one time through this spot as long as you don't leave the map. Once you're out and come back, he will chase you if you move close to this garage. So how do we open this door? Just go around. The 6th shortcut, foreshadowed in the first shortcut of this video, you can't open it from the front, but you can come from the back. If by any chance you're unfortunate enough to end up in the front, how? Just head to the right, go through the sewers and avoid all the enemies in there. Avoid the sewer jobs that fall from the sky or despawn them with the technique in this video, and you'll end up in front of the gate. Oh, by the way, there's a chance for a deathmatch to spawn here, so be careful. The 7th shortcut involves a reinforced gate located near Prehevil Gate. Most gates vary in HP, so the player can't really tell if they're allowed to break them or not. You cannot critically hit doors, so don't even try it. This gate has 4,000 health? Yeah, we can't really break this. You're meant to find 3 effigies throughout Prehevil and heading through the secret passage of the church, fighting Rancid, then heading all the way to the left. And there you go, shortcut acquired. However, if you must open the door from the front and you are doing some sort of challenge, you will need 3 Chak-Chaks, a Death Mask, Lance Macabre, Spice Forge, and White Black Orb. Maybe get 1 or 2 allies with chainsaws for extra damage, but it's not really worth it. Just get the effigies. The 8th shortcut is box, blue box, beat Rancid. Go here, see box, move box, blue box, 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 box. The elevator comes as our 9th shortcut. There's 2 ways to activate it throughout the game, either cutting the chandelier down, getting the keys and dodging the Crimson Fathers, or going through the sewers and doing the sewer puzzle, heading to the right and defeating a hidden powerful boss. You will end up in the elevator of the church. The first one unlocks 2 teleports, Old Town and the church, while the second one unlocks both teleports and an additional one, the caves. I personally would never go back to the caves, as there's really no reason to go through that path again. Although the hidden boss does prevent you from accessing one of the machines needed for ending A. The last shortcut, and in my opinion, the worst, it's Golden Gates. Man, I hate this thing. Quite expensive considering you have to sacrifice 3 out of 4 old gods in order to use it. Marina is able to start with rare maxed out, so she's able to use Golden Gates right away. But I prefer damage from Gogorath. Opinions aside, let's cover it. You may have noticed these yellow doors that are around Prehevil. As stated, they are only accessible if you have the skill of rare Golden Gates. And once you open one of them, you will have access to all of the other ones, unlike all-mer. These are 6 gates, they are all located in the rare dimension. The tutorial of the game, Bunker 7, the Mayor's Manor, the Orphanage, the Moldy Apartments, and the Church. Even though the maps are quite big, shortcuts allow us to enjoy the game at a faster pace, so it's best to get used to them as much as possible. Maybe using all-mer isn't that bad after all. Nah. Thank you so much for watching. I apologize for the delays of this video, as I've been working on 100 YouTube shorts, as well as the Fear and Hunger 2 video of Prehevil Wolf. These 2 projects have taken a lot of my energy lately, and this is my thanks to all of you. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like it and subscribe to the channel. If you got any video ideas, then make sure to write them in the comment section down below. Don't forget that I have these extra channels you can check out for more content. Thank you so much for being part of my life, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.